Okay, I'm going to go over the Molarity Practice worksheet. I'll give you a second to write down the formulas, and you're going to need a calculator to do the worksheet. Molarity means concentration. This is the formula for molarity, moles divided by liters. Sometimes you're going to have to convert grams to moles because instead of giving the grams, you're only given the moles. So we'll start with number 1. I always just write down the formula. So I need to check to see if I have moles and liters. In this case, I have my moles and I have my liters. So this one will be easy. Sodium chloride is NaCl divided by my liters, and it tells me the liters are 0.05 liters. I just type that into my calculator and you're done. This is 10, and the unit we will be using from now on is a capital M. Another way concentration is sometimes written is with brackets. Either or. Number 2, I'm going to highlight what they gave me. Okay, sodium chloride, NaCl. So again, it's moles divided by liters, but this time they gave me grams. And this is when you're going to have to use this conversion chart, the T-chart, like we learned in the last 2 6 weeks. So the given grams, what was I given in the problem? 0.5 grams of NaCl. Okay, and then it says, according to this template, when I'm copying, I put 1 mole right here, and then grams for PT off the periodic table of this. If that's grams of NaCl, this has to be grams of NaCl. Can anyone tell me what the weight of NaCl is? You look up Na, and then Cl, and you add them together. 58.3. Okay, if something's top to bottom, are we multiplying or dividing? We're going to be dividing. There's no need to multiply anything by 1 because when you multiply something by 1, it stays the same. So just divide the 0.5 divided by 58.3. Type that into your calculator. And I get 0.0085 moles. Okay, so now I have both units that I need for this formula. I needed mole, now I have it, and I needed liters, and that was given to me. Mole divided by liters, I'm just going to leave mole there and put liters on the bottom, 0.05 liters. So in my calculator right now, I don't have it rounded. It's the full 0.008576329. I'm just going to divide that by my liters. Equals 0.171. And that's my final answer. I did notice, however, that if you did just type in the calculator 0.0085 divided by 0.05, it gave you 0.17. Okay, well earlier that did not happen. Okay, so we're going to move on to number 3. Again, we're looking for moles and liters. Again, it gave us grams, and this time it gave us milliliters. The easiest thing to knock out first is the milliliters, because in order to get milliliters into liters, you divide by 1,000. So 0.05 divided by 1,000 will give me liters. I'm going to plug that into the calculator. Point 0.00005 liters. So that's 4 zeros. And then the 5. That many liters. So I have my liters. That's good. But now I need my moles. I have to convert my grams to moles. In order to do this, I just look at what I'm copying, the T-chart that I'm following. My given in grams was 0.5 grams of sodium chloride. So grams of sodium chloride have to go here. And we already calculated it right here, so I'm just going to steal that number. 58.3. You always put a 1 mole on the top right-hand corner for these problems. And now I have my mole. So I have my mole, and I have my liters. Now I just need to divide the two. $170. Okay, so you know what you need. You have the formula. You're going to have to find moles and liters. You can go ahead and cross out number 6, which is at the bottom. Lithium sulfate, you're going to need the, I'll just give it to you, the formula. So when you look up the weight for SO4, it's 1 S and 4 oxygens. Number 5, you might want to take a note that this compound right here is going to take a while to find the total mass. Okay, because you have to find PB, then 8 carbons, 12 hydrogens, and 8 oxygens. Because there's that little 4 right there. So that one does take a while. On the back, you're doing the same thing. The first couple ones are easy because, again, the formula is moles divided by liters. Those are the only 2 things you need. And look, you're given moles and liters. So right off the bat, you can divide those. Same for here. Number 2. For number 3, you just take 12 divided by 1,000 because it's milliliters. And then you're done with that one after you work that out. Zoom in a little bit. For number 4, lithium fluoride is LiF. For milliliters, 65 divided by 1,000. So towards the bottom, wherever it starts to say gram, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you do have to use the T-chart. So just what the formulas for you, if you want to jot those down. On number 6, 6 is when it starts to get difficult again. I'm going to go ahead and write the answer here because I want you, if you just need to check if it's right, I'll write my answer down. I'm not going to put the work. You'll need to show your own work. If you're not getting the molarity to be 5.79, okay, then come and see me before you move on because you're probably doing something wrong. Okay, so we're going to work on this, the front and the back, and turn it in at the end of the period.